Hey there. For those who don't know me, my handle is the CHR83, but you can just call me Chris because that's my actual name. I make videos where I list songs from number 10 to number 1 using old weekly billboard charts, and I've been doing it for about, I want to say 5 or 6 years now. And for those of you who do know me, you like my headband? I figured I'd, put a little style around there. So, remember that long-ass note that I posted a few months ago?
Man, what a hell of a year it's been.
Yeah, I haven't really been feeling the motivation to make content this year, which, happens. Even the best of us get burned out on making content. James Rolfe took a break from being the angry nerd every now and then. It just gets to be a little much. At times, I thought about just ending this channel and doing something more constructive with my time, like running a Lafufu operation out of my bedroom, which I now know is wrong.
Getting back up, that's the only backup plan you need.
Well, having had a lot of time to think and be lazy, but mostly think about where to take this channel, I have made a few decisions. One of them involves the current year lists. For the channel's run, I did 4 sets of lists about the current year, one for every change of season. And in those very early years when music was vibrant and there was a lot of stuff dropping and charting, that was a pretty good way to go. But then came a time when the charts just started getting stagnant. Even after adding the global chart and the pop airplay chart to the mix, I would still end up with slim pickings, and it would be like this for a while. 2024 was a nice burst, but we're right now back to stagnation. I talked some in that note about how making all these list videos over the years has gotten a little stale, and this was a big reason why. That said, I do like to try to keep up with the times, whether stagnant or vibrant. So going forward, the plan for the current year is 2 sets of lists per year. One in June for the first half, and one in December for the second half. So this worst list is mostly going to cover the second half, because I had already made 2 videos about the first half. I say mostly because there were a few songs I forgot about that I felt I should mention here. Oh, and one more thing. Does anyone know what today is? Come on, you're a studio audience. You should have been instructed about this by now. Does anyone know what today is? Alright, it's Festivus, okay? It's fucking Festivus.
An airing of grievance with your friends.
Festivus, the holiday for the rest of us. The time of year when we all gather around and air our grievances. And these are mostly going to be musical grievances, but you better believe I got a lot of other problems with this big fucking problem of a year, and I am going to sprinkle them all in. So if you didn't come here to listen to me bitch and whine about politics or sportsball or whatever, you just want to see my damn list already, well, guess what? I have a platform, and you don't. So you will listen to every damn word I have to say. Right then, let's take a look at
What did I miss?
Oh, hey, welcome back, Drake. What did you miss? Oh, nothing much, just everything going to shit. And probably a few things.
You want Sancho, your ex, which one? You want friends of success, which one?
Okay, it's not really a Drake comeback. It just seems like one after that whole thing that went on. And it's not like he ever really went anywhere. You guys remember at the beginning of the year, he had that collab album with Party Next Door? Some sexy songs, the numeral 4 and the letter U? Remember how it had that song that was so bad that even the Drake fans didn't like it?
I want to meet your madre, pay my respects to your padre, mi amor.
Oh, you didn't remember or you didn't know? Well, you will now. This was the one they did with regional Mexican singer Chino Pacas, who Drake has collaborated with before. And I'd explain what went wrong here, but I'd be doing a disservice if I didn't just let Drake show you himself.
Mi amor, I'm not one that you can ignore. I want your phone numero, por favor.
Oh, I feel a little insensitive laughing at that, but Jesus Christ, that accent.
Take you to Santos, we can dance bachata.
Like, wow, that's terrible. And it sounded fine in the other song.
Gusta por darlas, dinero es poder.
Yeah, it sounds good, and I'm gonna say this, there is nothing wrong with Drake singing in Spanish.
Baby chula, tell me now. Todas dicen papi, but I want no love.
Like, yeah, he's not really part of the culture, he's from the other border, but he's showing appreciation for the culture. That's a good thing. It's like weebs singing anime songs in their original Japanese at karaoke night.
Bro said touch this one, make the girls step left.
But with this, Drake just tries way too hard with the accent and ends up sounding something like the musical equivalent of that thing Miley Cyrus got caught doing that one time. Oh, and then it switches up to the horns, which is cool. But now we have Party Next Door all over it.
Meet your project, and everybody.
Which is just, why even bother?
Take you to Kiki or the booby trapper. Hey.
And no, Drake fans really did not like it. You look at the comments section on Genius, the most positive thing anyone has to say is that it's funny. Which it is. It really is funny.
See us to the store.
Guess I'm the problem.
You sure are, Morgan. Weird how I forgot that he dropped an album this year, even after I put 3 songs of his on a worse list. And all those songs still suck, although strangely enough, that Miami remix is kind of an upgrade.
And so we go to South Beach, she say it's perfect for our wedding. I start sweating in the chair.
All it was missing was Wheezy having a bitch in Miami wedding. But there was one song from that album cycle that I neglected to mention. It's the one that debuted at number 1, and surprise, surprise, it also sucks.
And say you don't want this heart, boy, it's already broke.
Oh, I almost forgot, it's also the one with Tate McRae on it.
I think you know what this is. I think you wanna.
Yeah, she had a banner year in 2025. And when someone as mediocre and inessential as Tate McRae has a banner year, that should say something about how, out of it we all were.
Now you ain't gonna hurt me tonight.
Alright then, here's a song about the good old-fashioned one-night stand. And if this kind of song should work for anybody, it should work for me, because I generally like songs like this.
I don't want a number, you ain't gonna answer. Let's just stick to the one night standards.
Like, you remember One Night Standards? That nice country hit from the summer of 2020 about doing a random hookup at a cheap motel somewhere? Yeah, that was an appropriate song to be listening to back when we were all... No, I don't even want to think about that.
Only stay a couple nights, then she gon' be gone. I said, baby, you should know.
I think the problem I have with this is the same I have with all his other... Well, I'm gonna call them pop songs. I don't know if that's the correct term, and quite frankly, I don't care.
Said, baby, you should know that's what I want. She said, you don't want this heart, mom.
The problem is that trap percussion. It doesn't feel natural, it just feels like it's being copy-pasted on. And droning the beautiful misery of one-night stands and trap beats and clicks just takes the beauty out of it and doubles the misery. And now, the airing of grievances. My Team Suck Edition. Oh dear God. 2025 has been a horrible year for sports teams in Baltimore. It started with Mark Andrews dropping the 2-point conversion and somehow got worse from there. This was supposed to be the year of the Orioles. Never mind that all we got that offseason was scraps, surely we're not gonna totally suck. And then we lost 24-2 to the Reds, in a game where they had to use 2 position players as pitchers. Pretty much everyone fell off a cliff that year. I'm not exaggerating, it was everyone. The ones that didn't were injured to hell. There were some bright spots, like Trevor Rogers suddenly being, really good, but the season had already been wasted by then. That's fine, because we still had football season. And then the Ravens decided to copy the Orioles' homework. Early injuries followed by everyone falling off a cliff. Cooper Rush started 2 games for this team. I'll leave it at that. It's fine, we have the Bengals at home on Thanksgiving. Their defense is the worst in the league. And then we flail around while Kitty went meow. I don't care if the Ravens end up somehow stumbling into the playoffs this year. The second the clock strikes midnight for 2026, we have to burn all the record books. Pete Alonso signing with the O's is a great start already, so there's that.
It's about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming of. The fate of Ophelia.
Boo! Boo! You suck! Look, I get why some people like it, but I'm sorry. I gave this song the best chance I could. I still don't care for Ordinary, and I still don't care much for Alex Warren in general. It's not him as a person, or even as a musician, it's just the kind of music he makes.
Hear the clock ticking on the wall, losing sleep, losing track of the tears I cry every drop.
Like, wow, look what we have here. He's already given us Ordinary Part 2. Well, he was an influencer in a past life, and influencers pretty much give the people what they want for a living.
But it feels like an eternity since I had you here with me.
Alright, well this is actually a breakup song. She's left him and he is all alone and goddamn is he mopey.
Another glimpse of what could have been.
Mama, it's been an eternity and I'm walking alone. Bah! This is almost Louis Capaldi level shit. He's still around, by the way.
Until the day that I die, I swear to God I'll survive.
Still sounds like that. I guess Louis Capaldi walked so that Alex Warren can run.
As I walk this world alone.
He sure sounds like he has the runs. And really, you're gonna bring Gigi Perez into this? Come on.
Waking up, rubbing salt in the cut.
Okay, it's not that bad. She sounds better at least. Well, now that he's finally got the big clout, let's see who else Alex Warren can drag down with him.
Baby, you're on my mind.
Oh, that chick from Blackpink. And this actually does sound like Ordinary Part 2. With some woos added in, because why the sheets not? Yeah, in case you can't tell, Alex Warren pretty much owned 2025. He may not be the pop star we want, but confound it, he's the pop star we deserve. And in comes the Aperture lady singing about how you're always on my mind. So it's like those You Hang Up First songs from the 80s that I would scoff at. Except this time it's in stomp clap rather than gloop. Which doesn't really work for me either. Oh, and look at that, the power went out. Wouldn't it be funny if I just end the segment there? Yes, it would. Let's do that.
When it's about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming of. The fate of Ophelia.
Summertime chicken fried mama tried.
Oh joy, it's everyone's favorite jerk in the ball cap, Hardy. And he's listing a bunch of classic country songs.
Country boy can survive.
All kinds of songs, from My Maria to Country Boy Can Survive, all the way up to Eric Church.
Yeah, they might have lit a flame under these old boots.
Well, gee, George, I wonder where he's going with this. ISTG, if this is what I think it is.
North wind blowing through a patch of pines, whippoorwill singing about summertime.
Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Bring on those hacktastic lyrics.
Grease in a skillet going pop, pop, pop. No, you can't find that on an old jukebox.
Y'all can keep your dumb little musics and shit, because life is my country song. Look at that, Thomas Rhett finally got someone to answer his burning question.
That's my favorite country song.
Yeah, sure, Hardy Boy, whatever you say. Remember when Taylor Swift did this kind of thing?
And he says, our song is a slam and scream door, sneaking alley tap.
Well, for those of you who don't, this was one of her first hit singles, Our Song. And it's about two people young and in love, and she just realized they don't have a song. And he's like, babe, listen all around you. Life is our song. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Yeah, it was stupid back then too, but...
Our song is the way you live, the first statement I did.
Yeah, in defense of Tay-Tay, the stupid stuff works because it's a teenage romance, so it's stupidity with a point. And you know, he's like, hey baby, we're living our song. There's a charm to that.
Raindrops drumming on rusted tin, flat head dragging out 20-pound string.
But this is just stupidity without the point. It's one of those country songs about how country songs are great, but he takes the country song part out of it. And he does it with a smug tone. Like he really thinks this shit is clever. Yeah, that's great that you're touching grass, bro. You don't need to brag about it.
Oh, I said that's my favorite country song.
What's this? Romantic homicide? Sounds interesting. I feel like I shouldn't be enjoying this, but I am. Definitely would like to hear more.
I don't care how long it takes.
Oh, okay. Here with me is kinda meh. I mean, there's some nice atmosphere, but nah, I can't say I feel this one.
Every time the sun comes up, I start feeling worthless.
Ah, yes, Worthless. Now this is a banger. Yeah, you know what? This kid has talent. Let's see where he goes from here. Oh, okay. He made a song for a streaming series. Looks like he's rising fine. Wonder if he's got anything cooking. Holy shit, he's got Kali Uchis and he has an album coming out? Oh, this looks like it's gonna be his year. He is gonna go all the way to jail. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? Wait, what's this? People are saying romantic homicide is...
In the back of my mind, and I didn't even regret it.
Okay, let's not rush to judgment. It's not really a confession. Oh, the hell with it. This is a grievance. Go to jail, kid. You can share a cell with the asshole son who killed Rob Reiner and his wife. You killed your parents? Are you fucking pissing me?
It's about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming of. The fate of Ophelia.
I'll be honest with y'all. I've kind of lost a bit of touch with modern music this year. Yeah, not only have I been lazy with making content, I've been lazy with following the charts. I had to scan through several old weekly charts and Billboard breakdown episodes to find stuff for the list. This is how I found out Marshmallow and Jelly Roll did a thing.
Heard that you were late going home. Knew it right away, something's wrong.
Oh yes, Jelly Roll is still as ubiquitous as ever, but nothing's as cursed as a Jelly Roll with some marshmallow on it.
One tear for the broken hearted. Pour out a little holy water.
Okay, that might actually be a pretty appetizing food combination, but there is nothing delectable about this dreck. In fact, the best way to describe it is this. It is a marshmallow song with Jelly Roll on it.
Looking for somebody to blame. Anything to get through the day.
It is a typical Jelly Roll song with that typical mediocre fluff production all over it. And this is even worse than Miles on it. At least that one had a beat that moved around.
We still slowly feel what
This one is just some stale beat over Jelly Roll crooning. They're both just the most generic versions of themselves here. There's only one part of this song that sticks out to me, and it's the worst part.
departed. Pour out a little holy water.
Put this one at mid to high on the scale of annoyance. I think whatever this is needs a little more holy water splashed onto it.
Pour out a little holy water.
Haha, get it? Instead of pouring out liquor, he's pouring out holy water, which is probably what he calls liquor, I guess. I don't know. I don't fucking care. Fuck this.
Pour out a little holy water.
It's about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming of. The fate of Ophelia.
Fair warning, there's gonna be more country stuff coming up on the list.
They woke me up this morning. I was the last one to know.
Boy, these last few years have been tremendous boom years for country. And don't get me wrong, I don't hate all of it. I actually really like some of it. But you know what I don't like? Stuff that sucks.
1, 2. Why's he call you darling? Why's he call you daily?
Hey, Mr. Chase Matthew, man, I hate to break it to you, but there already was a Just a Friend, and it was way better than this. Hell, I'd even take Mario's 2002 version over it. And I don't even like Mario, but this song is more like Morio.
How's he know your mama? Does he drive your Mercedes? You can say what?
It's got a nice banjo, but there's that awful trap beat again. It's even worse than in the Morgan Wallen song, showing for the 10,000th time that trap and country just don't mesh well. And then there's the lyrics.
And if he's just a friend, then tell me why's he always calling? Why?
I've had my problems with stealing your girl songs, and it's also true of, I guess you could call this the inverse.
You and him, you say you're friends, but we both know damn well.
But yeah, it's just like Just a Friend. He has his girl, but she has this guy who's just a friend, or so she says, but he don't buy it one bit.
See what he say when the door closed. You can't see if it don't show.
Oh, snap! Guess what I saw?
Even in death, nobody beats the biz. That said, this video is admittedly pretty funny.
Chase, I swear, if you hang up.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Ah!
Oh look, we got the overacting dramatic girlfriend, and she's like, "Urgh." Classic. So he goes in rehearsing with his band. There's this stupid bit about a ganjo.
I got a ganjo, bro.
A what?
It's a ganjo. It's a guitar, but it's like a banjo too.
That's lame, but it's pretty cute. Guy kinda looks like UPN legend Shasta McNasty. Well, she posts something up on Instagram, and then they go into the song. And boy, does he get a little petty.
Oh boy in a ridge line, and I drive a Chevy.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's why you're better. You drive a Chevy. I mean, come on, Ridgeline? Honda isn't even American. And don't even get me started on the Ford drivers. We call them fruds.
What you wanna call it, but why's he call you darling?
Yeah, I'd give the production some points for effort, but this is all around just ass. Stick to Just a Friend. Oh, baby, you!
Why's he call you darling?
It's about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming
I shouldn't say what's up.
And here we have part about how bad country music sucked in 2025. A song called Single Again. Big Sean had a song called Single Again. And that was a really good song about how he's just gonna be single again. And that's alright.
But I got a little cold beer buzz and he ain't here right.
Okay, his ex is with someone new, she's moved on, so he's moved on too, right? I mean, he's single again. It's right there in the title. You'd think it would be about how he's just gonna enjoy being single again. And while it would probably still suck, if it were about that, I wouldn't be having it on the list, and we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. So here's what he did instead.
When you're single again and you're thinking of me, you know I got that same old thing.
Oh dear Lord, he's trying to get her back. Or no, not trying, hoping to get her back. Because if this new guy leaves her, and he totally will, then he'll be right there and...
Make me your first call after your last call with him, and you won't ever be single again.
Ha 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 ha, blow me. Bro, she's not calling you back. Second time around sucks anyway.
I got a Cabernet with your name on it.
Ooh, la-dee-da. Yeah, bring her to your place and get her drunk. That's sure to let her take you. Hey, why don't we talk about this beer that I have? It's called Super Duper Juicer. It's by the Trogs Brewing Company up around Hershey, Pennsylvania. And fun fact, it is only sold at Hershey Park. That can alone cost me like 13 bucks. It's pretty tropical. You know, got a nice hint of pineapple. Well, I poured the rest of it down the sink. So I guess we won't be enjoying this anymore. Is there any other noteworthy thing about this song?
I'll treat you better than he ever did.
Nope, can't think of a thing. Shit sucks, moving on.
When it's about to be the sleepless night, you've been dreaming of the fate of Ophelia.
In the city, remember you used to drive a Yukon. I pick up whenever you call.
Oh, I see Justin Bieber is back to singing like he's missing a nut. Like, wow, this sounds way too similar to 2010 Bieber. Right down to the cartoon name drop.
I pull up like Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah, that's some real boy genius crap. So in the summer of 2025, Bieber dropped an album called Swag, which continues his never-ending quest to be R&B's resident white boy. Like, he really wants to be the next Robin Thicke. Why he would want that, I don't know. I didn't make it very far through the record. It all just got way too same-sounding and boring. Like, there's this song, First Place.
Been this way for a long time.
And the only thing I can say about that is the drums suck. Bro, you don't need to have your drum machine cranked up to LA Earthquake. And then I got to the part where Drewski said that Bieber sounds black and turned it off. And there's a second album, Swag 2. Give me a break.
Slide City, you know what that means.
But this one, Yukon, is on the list because, again, he decided to throw it back with his old voice. Which is kinda disturbing coming from grown-ass adult Bieber, and also considering that some of those songs he did as a kid were songs where he had to act mature for his age, and instead he came off even more childish. It's worse here, for the record.
What would I do if I didn't love you, baby?
And also because it perfectly represents how boring and tedious this album is. Seems like the bubonic plague finally totally consumed him. Just as we all predicted.
It's about to be
So while we're on the subject of big name acts who released albums in 2025, Taylor Swift dropped her long-awaited The Life of a Showgirl album a couple of months ago. And so far, people hate it.
They wanna, you took me out of my grieving, saved my heart from the fate of ophelia.
It has been getting a lot of not very good buzz. That lead-off single was kinda weak, but then you actually listen to the album, and you get to hear her desecrate a George Michael classic.
I'll be a father figure. I drink that brown liquor. I can make deals with the devil because my dick's bigger.
And you hear lines like, I like my friends cancelled.
Good thing I like my friends canceled.
And you hear an entire song about Travis Kelce's dick.
Open my eyes. Redwood tree, it ain't hard to see.
Oh, and then there's the diss track to Charlie XCX.
It's actually romantic. I really gotta hand it to you. Ooh.
Yep, this was a diss track to Charlie XCX, or rather a response to her song Sympathy is a Knife,
Some girl tops my insecurities.
which was not a diss track to anyone in particular. It's a song about her own insecurities.
And I know you think it comes off vicious, but it's precious.
Alright, here's the thing about Taylor Swift. She's made all different kinds of songs. Love songs, breakup songs, songs about her fame. Some of them turn out good, some of them turn out not so much. One thing she has never been good at is diss tracks.
I heard you call me boring Barbie when the coke's got you brave.
Well, she almost had it in the first line, not gonna lie. Taking a shot at Charlie's cokehead aesthetic. Although that boring Barbie bit was a bit of a stumble. But then she, really stumbles.
Cause it's actually sweet. All the time you've spent on me.
Oh no, I'm not triggered, dear. It's so sweet the way you talk about me. If you hate me so much, why are you obsessed with me? Because I'm totally not obsessed with you. Not to the point of writing an entire song about how I'm totally not obsessed with how you're totally obsessed with me. Probably.
George says I'm just paranoid.
Okay, we gotta look at the Charlie XCX song for a bit. So that guy George she just mentioned, that's her then boyfriend and now husband George Daniel. He's the drummer from the 1975, whose lead singer Matty Healy would be Taylor's boyfriend for a while.
Don't wanna see a backstage of my boyfriend's show. Fingers crossed behind my back. I hope they break up quick as I.
Those two lines are probably the closest Charlie has come to even mentioning Taylor, and I don't think she really meant any harm. It was just the anxiety talking. But poor pitiful Tay-Tay decided to take it at face value.
What are we always talking about? It's actually sweet.
Yeah, it's so sweet. All the time you spent on me, all the shit you talk about me. All of 2, maybe 3 lines.
All the effort you put in, it's actually romantic.
So this was basically Taylor Swift overreacting to something stupid. Just like every other time she tried to make a diss track towards anyone. Maybe she should have just stuck to making songs about Travis Kelce's dick.
Romantic.
So that was number 6. And before that was number 7. 6, 7! Yeah, I think I've reached the point in my timeline where I'm just never gonna understand why you children do what you do. I mean, what's so special about 6 and 7? They're just numbers. Now, 621, there's a number you Zoomers should be making into a meme. Let's see y'all get on that. Anyway, if you're still here, now would be a pretty good time to leave this video a like and a comment and subscribe if you haven't. That way YouTube will see that people are enjoying this video and maybe more people would like to see it and such and such. And I also got a Patreon, where for $1 you get to vote on future lists, for $2 you get into Discord, and for $5 you get early access. Let's give some shoutouts to our new $1 patron, Matt Jenkins, and our new $5 patron, Adam Lee Nichols. Thank you both for joining us. And now it's time for the home stretch of grievances. Oh joy.
When it's about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming of. Ophelia.
You look like you like whips and chains. Won't you do something the same?
I kinda struggled for a while to figure out just who Jessie Murph is. Is she country? Is she R&B? Is she pop or rap? Maybe she's trying to be all of them at once. And it wasn't until I sat down to write this list that a thought just occurred to me. Maybe Jessie Murph is a comedy singer.
Studies are now saying that cigarettes are recommended and women belong in the kitchen.
We go to church on a Sunday, wake up on Monday.
Because this is funny, right? A 60s throwback soul song about how great it sucked to be a woman back then. Yeah, it is stupidly easy to get that this is supposed to be ironic. Kinda like that Blue Strips song. I like to think of this one as a character piece. The character being some Jerry Springer guess.
And maybe you'd still be a hoe, but if you cheated, hell, I wouldn't know.
Well, I could spend some time picking apart a few lines here and there, like, say this line right here.
I would be 20, and it'd be acceptable for you to be 40, and that is fucked up, I know. But
Yeah, it really is fucked up. And there's lines about getting slapped and giving up rights.
I think I give up a few rights.
See, that's the joke. It's making fun of the gender norms at the time. It's pretty funny. Except it's not really funny. One second. Oh, I knew I still had some left in the can. Ah, to hell with this.
I might get a little slap, but you wouldn't hit me on Snapchat. Don't fucking text me at 2 a.m. saying where you at, boy, fuck you.
Sure, I may be stuck in the kitchen, but at least you wouldn't have any fucking social media, fuckboy, ha ha! And look, you know me. I love to toss the old F-bomb around, but, like, listen to this.
Drive off before I get in the fucking door, you fucking fuck you.
She's saying fuck out of frustration, but it comes off as trying to be edgy. But you know what? All that stuff isn't the reason I have it on the list. It's this.
Love me like it's 1965.
Ladies, gentlemen, and NBs, Kim Carnes being mauled by German shepherds. What the hell is this singing?
You don't want me.
Is this maybe symbolizing the abused and neglected trad wife crying her eyes out every night? Well, now that I think about it that way, I feel bad for making fun of it. But like, again, that's the joke. She made it a joke. A bad joke.
I want you to love me.
Yeah, put this part up very high on the scale of annoyance. Oh, and I forgot to mention the video. That's pretty funny too. Oh, look at all these stupid poses she's doing. Oh, Dr. Demento would be so proud of you, Jessie.
Like it's 1965.
It's about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming of. Ophelia.
So, that last song got a nice little chuckle out of us. But do you want something really funny?
Your love was like drugs, and I had suitcases full of it. I never thought the day would come when I would burn through it.
Check it out, Adam Levine's trying to rap. Like, wow. Who let this happen? No, seriously, who in the record industry let this happen?
Your love was like drugs, and it feels like your ghost is chasing me.
He's trying to sound like Lil Wayne is just... I wish I had a better word for this than cringe, but I don't. At least this song has the real Lil Wayne.
Your love is like dope, got me twisted like rope. Let's elope if she...
There, that's more how it's done. Okay, so what is love like according to Mr. Levine? Well, real simple. drugs.
Your love is like drugs, and I had suitcases full of it.
You remember that song, Love is the Drug?
Love is the drug, got a hook on me.
By Roxy Music? Yeah, classic. Well, here, Adam Levine takes the concept of love being a drug and turns it into stupid stuff.
No, it's too late for fiction. Lying face down in addiction.
Love is like drugs, and I've succumbed to addiction.
Just let me get a taste. Love is like drugs.
Oh, girl, I need my love fix. Hook me up. I mean, yeah, that's what the Roxy Music song was about too, but when they did it, it was cute. When Adam Levine does it, he says lines like this.
Made the money, now it's all been spent. Yeah.
Oh wow, he needs love so badly he has to pay hookers? Or maybe a, different kind of spent.
You my cartel, baby, I'm your clientele, and you supply well. Love is like drugs, and I had suitcases full of.
Love is like drugs. It's bad, okay? By that I mean this song. This song is bad, okay?
Give you a call, and beg for some more.
And now the airing of grievances. You fucking knew this was coming edition. Yeah, that's right. We're gonna talk about politics. I know, but fuck you, it's my platform. I mean, Kamala Harris put out an ad where she warned you all that if Trump got back into office, he'd stew over his enemies list, and that would help no one, and sure enough, seriously, this was the easiest choice in the world. It was right there in front of you. What's it gonna take for you fucking rubes with an IQ of 12 to get some goddamn critical thinking skills and stop being brainwashed by one-sided propaganda and hate speech, you fucking Don't worry, I'm not gonna get too much into it. I'm not gonna go off and give you a comprehensive list of all the ways that 2025 has pissed me off politically. Because not only would we be here all day, we'd be here all goddamn week, and you know how long that is in politics. So what I'm gonna do is zoom in on one subject in particular that I feel kinda strongly about, and that's Trump being a whiny little bitch. He sued CBS because they made an edit to a Kamala Harris interview for Time. They didn't even cut anything important. It's the standard kind of edit that I make in videos, for fuck's sake. He cut funding for public broadcasting because they were saying mean things about him. ABC suspended Jimmy Kimmel for, well, officially it was for some stupid comment he made in the wake of Charlie Kirk's assassination, but we all know it was because he's always said mean things about dear leader. See, this is what I don't like about Trump's attitude. He'll post mean tweets and hurl insults at anyone who isn't him, but God forbid anybody say something unflattering about him, or satirize him on SNL, or call him names like Taco. He got triggered over this portrait of himself that hung in the Colorado State Capitol since 2019. This made him angry. The painter didn't even go out of her way to make him look unflattering. She just made him look normal. And he threw a fucking toddler tantrum until they gave in and replaced it with some bullshit. And here's what pisses me off the most about this. Nobody seems to be fighting back. It's like everyone's balls disappeared overnight. Y'all spent the Biden years making hit piece after hit piece about how he's too old to be president, so therefore everything bad is his fault. He caused inflation, but they'll let Trump spew out his bullshit on the airwaves and not even bother to call him out. Jesus Christ, somebody please grow a pair. Stop worrying about losing access and contacts and shit, because it's not worth it right now. And look, Trump being a fucking snowflake who can dish it out but can't take it wouldn't bother me if he wasn't trying to fuck with the media, but he blackmailed CBS into canceling Colbert by threatening to stop a merger, so they canceled it, and then he let the merger through, and now CBS is on its way to becoming state-run propaganda. You know what? Here's a thought. If you can't take a joke about yourself from some late-night comedian, then maybe being president is just not for you. You're 79 years old. Grow up, snowflake. So here's a song I had as a dishonorable mention during the summer. All I said at the time was, this guy still sucks. I thought I could just leave it at that, but oh whoa? What's this I see at the nice number on the year end? Well, guess I gotta really lay the hammer down now. This guy still sucks.
I don't know who broke up with who.
Okay, story time, everyone. So there's this chick at the bar, she's lonely, probably just got broken up with. And there's this guy who sees her and he's like, yeah, I want to get me some of that.
And we did that what's your name thing. Where you from and what's your favorite drink?
Well, she's up for it, I guess. So she asks him to dance, and then this happens.
And now she's singing, girls just wanna have fun at the top of her lungs.
Yeah, it ain't a crap-ass country song without a reference. Hey, remember the 80s? Redneck America sure does. But now, here comes the part that I can't even.
Don't know what happened to her, but she about to happen to me.
Haha, oh boy, that's, Okay, so there's this trope where you get two people arguing and they're like,
You want to know what happened to me? You happened to me. Then
yeah, you know that trope. Well, it's supposed to be an insult, but Russ Dickey over here has other ideas.
Don't know what happened last week. Don't know what happened to her, but she about to happen to me.
Yeah, he decided to use it as a term of endearment. It's just like that other song of his, the one where he's like, I can't love you like I used to, and then he's like, no, sweetie, it's because I love you more, yuck, yuck. It's the same shit.
She about to happen to me.
And yeah, I know country is supposed to be corny like that, so hey, this song did its job. It made me cringe, so congrats, Dick Man. You succeeded at the assignment. And I'll tell you what, this still is a very appropriate song for, you know, the nice number.
It's about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming of. The fate of Ophelia.
It's 2025 and Chris Brown is still here. That's 20 years now, the sound it makes when you drag your finger across a balloon. What really sucks is that we didn't need to keep him around in the first place.
Who's getting all of mine? Residuals.
But he spent his 2025 just not going the hell away. Residuals have been bothering me for most of the year. Also, the fact that he's calling it residuals is just a different level of fucked. And then sometime during the summer, he posted a little clip on his Instagram. Should I drop this? You know what? I say yes. You should drop yourself on your head repeatedly.
I'm calling you so we can lock in, but you call me toxic.
Well, this is one of those songs where he's trying to be seductive, but in a cool, tough guy way. So you get lines like this.
You screaming, yeah, can't come for help from him.
16 years after the thing that happened and he still finds ways to make me uncomfortable about it. All that other stuff he's done since didn't help. This sure as hell didn't help either. Okay, I know R&B loves to call back to its legends and elder statespeople. And we all know Chris Brown was, like, the original Usher wannabe. But, like, this is just copying Usher's homework from 1998. Oh yeah, and Bryson Tiller is on this. And he's breathing into the mic, that's nice. And we're not done with the bad lyrics yet. Yeah, here's a line that hits close to home for this channel. Kinda brings the MySpace days to mind. Remember when we wanted to be in somebody's top 8?
Can we keep this anonymous? Or you want to be monogamous? Or why? Might take the rubber off.
Yes, Chris Brown will only take the rubber off if you're monogamous, but also don't tell anyone.
See what I'm saying? You don't need them, yeah. You better say I treat you well, I will.
2 whole entire decades of Chris Brown, and he's still just as much of a douchebag as he's always been. And we kept him around the whole time. We deserve this hostile government takeover. God, I am so ashamed to be sharing a first name with this fucker. I guess it could be worse. I could be the guy from Trapped. Well, anyway, here we are, almost at the end. I am not gonna miss this fucking year when all is said and done, so before we finally put it out of its misery once and for all, let's sift through some more crap.
Took too many pills, he a crash out.
Oh yeah, Drake also did this. Well, it's just yet another Drake song. What's with the Julia Wolf intro?
Tell them to search my house, I bet they find you face down.
I mean, that's great that he's trying to get her exposure, and it is a good intro, but this literal cut and paste job ain't it, bro.
Smile on her face when she make me break out of my guitar and play.
Oh look, country's desecrating the past again. Okay, that's probably a little too far. I mean, it's not desecration. They actually got Hootie and the Blowfish in here.
I got a handful of you. Yeah,
And, I mean, I like Hold My Hand, but this is still pretty dumb. He is literally using it as the soundtrack to his childhood.
bottle rockets in the sky.
Yeah, we were all playing with bottle rockets and singing Hootie songs. Okay, sure.
I still don't care. That makes you talk, and no, I still don't care.
Yeah, well, that makes 2 of us then, lady. Also, she's trying to be Katy Perry now.
I'm impressed by me too. Seem too confident.
Meghan Trainor trying to be Katy Perry in 2025. Sure, I'll entertain it.
Band-Aids over a broken heart.
Now, speak of the devil, Katy Perry's still trying, I guess?
You switch on the guys and supported a hater, let's go.
I'm not owned! I'm not owned!
When the letter says the soldier's coming home.
With all due respect to our military veterans, you failed the assignment. Now go cry over the No Kings protests some more, Snowflake.
Never gonna hold the hand of another guy.
Don't ask, don't tell, am I right?
You're all I can think of. Every drop I drink of. You're my soda pop, my little soda pop.
Of course I would at least mention this thing on the worst list. Yeah, it's a bad song, cause, you know, they're the bad guys. Well, if you need the context real quick, the Saja Boys are demons in disguise, and this is the song they use to literally captivate the masses while they take over the world and stuff. And yeah, I'd say it's definitely an earworm.
You're my soda pop, my little soda pop. Cool me down, you're so hot.
But as far as villain songs go, Ursula outsold? Oh, speaking of Disney, this actually reminds me of, okay, you remember Chippendale's Rescue Rangers? Yeah, that was a great show. Remember the one with the Cuckoo Cola Cult? That catchy jingle that was literally brainwashing everyone? Well, this song is that, but on a grand scale. Don't drink the soda pop, kids. Oh, you're still around. I guess young boy really is never broke again. That's great, Ace. I would question how this got on the year-end despite only peaking at number 66, but then I remember, oh yeah, 66, the number of Satan.
I hope you have a bad morning and one hell of a night.
I hope it's hell at night.
And we wrap up the dishonorable mentions with what I think is the biggest, the largest way that 2025 has disappointed me musically. And it's from someone I came out so hard for. Like, I love Big X. I was interested in what he would do for his country album, and, well, he put out this song with Ella Langley, someone who I liked at least. So this should have been a match made in heaven, but instead, it really is hell at night.
I hope you close your eyes and just can't ignore it.
Okay, look, we all have grudges, I get it. It's not healthy, but sometimes it just can't be helped. But like, listen to this.
I hope you turn your heater on and it blow cold. I hope you leave your car running at the store and it gets stolen.
This is I Hope on steroids. That's what this is. He even says it.
I hope you finally find some love and every day he hurt your feelings.
Like you did on me. Wow. Two perfectly good talents combined to make slop. Hooray 2025. Well, let's end this.
Care where the hell you been? 'Cause now your mind is about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming of. Fate of ophelia, you saved my heart from the fate of ophelia.
You know what? I think I was a little too hard on Hard Fought Hallelujah.
God, you've been patient. God, you've been gracious.
I should have just given this the benefit of the doubt. Maybe I just wanted an excuse to bash on Christian music, and maybe I thought it wouldn't get any worse.
Everything you say making waves like a jet ski.
And then came the guy from Surfaces. Yeah, that Surfaces. Who, it turns out, was a Christian singer this whole time. I guess he really did have his sunshine on his Sunday best. Hardy har har. But you know what? I think I can almost give this song the benefit of the doubt as well. I mean, yeah, it sucks, but it's not something to get too mad about, I guess. Just a guy singing about how God is good and all that other stuff. I really did think this was about as bad as it was gonna get, though. But then I remembered it can always be worse. He could be bitching about iPhones too.
We got dust on our Bibles, brand new iPhones. No wonder why we feel this way.
2 lines. First 2 lines of the song, and we're already in for my personal favorite kind of Christian crap. The preachy kind.
Why we feel this way.
And then to stack shit even higher, he's throwing in the glue to our iPhones argument. The same argument being used for years and years and over and over. And yeah, we get it. iPhone bad. Smartphone bad. You got any tirades about social media making us antisocial while you're at it?
Hey, how you been? It's been a while.
Alright, maybe I could try to give this the benefit of the doubt too. I mean, he just misses his old friend that he lost touch with, and maybe he wants to check in. Nothing wrong with missing the old days.
I miss the way things used to be back in 2017.
Of 2017? Are you fucking... Okay, fine, sure. 8 years is a long time. Okay, so he's trying to be all sentimental. But then he gets into this.
It's the problem of a nation, and in our generation, we're too busy.
Oh no, our go-go hustle and bustle generation, we're too busy with their lives and we all lost touch and technology bad.
With dust on our Bibles, brand new iPhones, no wonder why we feel this way.
This is retweet core. Hell, this barely even functions as music. This is something you retweet if you agree. But this song is barely even that. This song is something your lame uncle would post on his Facebook timeline and be like, truth in all caps with a bro fist emoji.
I'm still being complacent. There ain't no replacement for a life.
Oh, especially when he's like, well, I'm not gonna be part of your system. He thinks he's making a statement, but he's really just rehashing the same stupid ass argument that's already been rehashed 1,000 times. Like that Victoria's Secret song from a few years ago. Yeah, Victoria was made up by an old perverted dude. We already knew that. Do I even want to know what else this guy has in his repertoire? Well, he has a song called Altars Over Stages. Let's see what he says here.
I choose altars over stages, 'cause heaven is my wages.
Oh, okay. It's one of those songs about how he doesn't need fame and fortune because he's got the Lord. Yeah, fuck this jagoff. And for those wondering, if I were to do a year-end ranking for this year, which I'm not doing anymore, that's another thing that got stale for me. But if I did, I'd still put this at the bottom, even though it only charted late in the year and for one measly week. 'Cause out of all the songs from this fucking bullshit year, this was the one with the least reason to exist. I say we just leave it in that 1 week in November 2025 where it belongs. Just go move to some Amish community in Lancaster, dude. Also, you do realize that we had brand new iPhones in 2017 too, right? Just so you know.